Well, hi there. Look, I know it's not a Star Citizen video, but I do play other games, and that's okay. And I love Minecraft. I've been playing it for well over a decade at this point. And I recently hopped onto the Hearthrold server about a week ago. I joined it about 4 or 5 years ago, roughly, and it's kind of like a Hermitcraft-esque server. You know, everyone's very friendly, and everyone's super into their builds and like to play pranks on each other's. And it's just an all-around good time. But I haven't been on in a while, and I heard they recently had a reset about a few months ago, so I wanted to hop back on and see what everyone was up to. As you know, I am still new to this whole recording and talking thing, so I didn't really talk a whole lot in the beginning, especially, Minecraft's a grindy game, so I don't really kind of just blank out and just do my thing until I'm ready to go. But I'm going to be kind of narrating over it to help tell the story along and keep you guys updated with where I'm at. Alright, at this point, you guys know the shtick. Go into a cave, kill some creepers, kill some zombies, mine some ore, and get lost for a little bit until you find your way out. But you know what's funny too is I didn't even think to start recording until I was about an hour into my caving session. I'd already gotten diamond tools and everything. I was like, I probably should be recording this because I'm probably going to make a video out of it. So that's why you kind of see me starting already halfway done with the caving experience. And I've always wanted to record videos of me playing games and put them online because I love playing games, as does everyone these days. But I really enjoy it. It's just a good way to relax, and I always have, fun times, interesting times. I want to share it with the world, share my experiences. I always did that back in the day with the what was it called? The Xbox recording system. Back when I used to play on console, you would press the button and you could record like the last 30 seconds. And I'd always love putting those online for people to see. And I swear to you, I have been playing this game for a long, long time, or a very unhealthy amount of time. But I did not know you couldn't put donkeys in boats. And I was getting frustrated. I sat there for like 2 minutes trying to shove this donkey into this boat until I finally realized, like, oh, they don't fit. And let me tell you something. This ocean, I was not aware when I joined the server that we had large biomes on. So I was just flabbergasted at the size of this ocean. I thought it was a regular size, biome. I did not know we had large biomes on. So I sped it up for you here so you can see just how long it took me to get across this ocean. After traversing the Great Sea, I finally hit land and I decided to take it down the shore and see if I could find like a nice little area to set up my starter base. At this point, I didn't know what I was doing. I don't really go into a new Minecraft world with any ideas, really. I kind of just like come up with them on the spot. Very rarely I will kind of plan ahead, but I don't know. I just don't really do that. I kind of like just go with the flow and see what comes up. And right here, that tiny little weird hill mountain thing kind of caught my eye, so I wanted to pull off to the side over here and take a look at this surrounding area. And to my surprise, it looked kind of pretty. I kind of liked it. I was like, okay, this might work. I might start right here. Yeah, I really like the little watery cove here and the peninsula off to the side. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. So now I just gotta go get resources. So I'm gonna post up over here off to the side and I get to start my long journey to go find some spruce. Oh, look what I found not too far away. That is golden. I love it. Now if I get lucky and I can find some dark oak nearby, I will be right here. Aha, it did work. Heart of the Sea and some diamonds. Oh, look at that. Well, that was pretty cool. Now I'm going to go murder an entire generation of cows, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to go to the nether and fingers crossed that I get a warped forest. Would be fantastic. Please, 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 please. Oh. You know, maybe it's just my bad luck, but I feel like I never get good spawns in the Nether. It's always something like this. I don't know. What? Ah, Soul Sand Valley. Okay, okay, I can live with that. Be marked by. There we go. Let's see what we're working with. Can I get lucky and find? Oh, look at that. Ask and you shall receive. A second one. Right. You know what? It might have been a bad spawn, but I got some happy gas, so that's pretty cool, and those are very useful for transporting villagers, which I'm planning on doing in a later episode, but hey, I got them for now, so we'll call it a win. Alright, so y'all are about to meet C4. He's the server owner. He's been running the server for quite a few years now, but he's a super cool guy, very friendly, and he's a little prankster. Okay, alright, he likes to mess with people, but that's okay. Because if he's watching this right now, just know I'm getting you back. Alright, your time's coming, so count your days. But he ended up making us super tiny, like the size of a little, I don't know, a possum, let's say, you know? And that was a lot of fun. I got to wander around the cave, literally like less than half of a block tall. Like I stood next to a chicken at one point, and I was half the height of a chicken. It was weird, but it was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, look, here's that chicken I was talking about. Look how much this chicken just towers over me. I was scared of a chicken. Look, and I even finished my starter base too. Look at how adorable this little thing is. Got enough space for my bed, some storage. It was great. I loved it. Alright, well, that's it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. That's my starter base. You know, it was a good first day, and I think we're going to call it quits here. Psych. Halfway epic building montage, go. Always running out of wood. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys this. This is Spawn. This is where everyone can come and get some wood if they're like fresh on the server, you know, wood of all types, food, things like that to help them get started. This is not the shopping district. The shopping district is actually in the end, and I'm going to show that to you guys in a later episode. And I wish I had known about this area before I spent a couple hours traversing the nether, digging tunnels, trying to find a warp forest. Oh, and you're about to watch me get bullied by a bunch of piglins, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, and me not learning my lesson the first time, I was like, oh, let me go back for seconds, you know? Nope, that was a bad idea. Yeah, I died. So we gotta go back and get my stuff now. So, being extra super cautious this time around, I worked my way through the bastion. I killed all these piglins, you know, looted some chests, and I forget what this type of bastion is called, but it's the one with the magma spawners at the bottom, magma cube spawners at the bottom. I ended up bridging across that little lava pool and found a netherite upgrade in the chest, which was super cool. Super excited about that. Yeah, look at all these dummies. They can't get me while I'm in here. And you know, I'm not the brightest person out there, so I tried to start a fight with a group of piglins that I was not prepared for, and they completely outclassed me. I mean, look at this tactical precision here. Look at you see off the corner, this one piglin snuck off to the side and got a cheap shot on me. I sat here for a second in disbelief. You see, and the reason I'm going through all this trouble is to get some warp trees. And when I showed y'all spawn earlier, that was after I had found these warp trees in the nether. So I went through all of that for pretty much nothing. I guess the netherite upgrade was cool, but the reason I'm getting warped wood is because I did not like the copper I originally put on the roof, so I wanted to swap it out with something a little bit better. Okay, and that pretty much brings you up to speed with where we're at right now. I went ahead and swapped out that roof because, you know, of course, I didn't record that part, but that's fine. We're learning. We're getting there. So I think we're in a good position now to start working on some farms and some infrastructure so I can start working on my more permanent base. I think I do have an idea of what I want to do since I kind of built a little fisherman shack here. I kind of want to build off of that a little bit in a sense. You'll see what I'm working with here in the next couple episodes. But thanks for watching.